How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to go over a couple different stocks today and why they're moving. So this is a little bit different than my normal video because usually I just talk about one stock. These videos don't really do that well. Not many people watch them, honestly, but I think this is going to be more valuable for those people that like watching these videos and like to get updates on different stocks because you don't have to watch an 8-minute video or 10-minute video for one stock. We're going to go just on some of the news from some different stocks today. Now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. It does help me know that you guys actually like these videos as opposed to like a full breakdown on a stock. So thank you for that. Let's get into it. So Matterport is up a little bit here today. You can see that's at $16.40, actually up about 12% on the week. Now, I will say on the month, we're only up about 3%. And then on the 1 day, we're only up about 2%, but they did come out with some good news. And this is one that I've been buying a lot. Obviously, it's been higher in the past because they came out the gate strong back when they were a SPAC, pretty much peaking when everything else peaked, and it was about $24. I bought throughout this time span here. So if you've bought anything in the last like 4.5 months, you're probably up right now. There's a couple days where you might not be, but honestly, it's been pretty good for Matterport as of recently. And they came out a couple months ago saying Matterport makes digitalizing spaces quick and easy with a new on-demand platform. So basically, they made this platform so that you can call them up, essentially, I mean, not call them up literally, but kind of like an Uber, right? You can ask them to come to your building and then they will digitize it for you. So if you're a really fancy business owner and you don't have the time or the capacity to figure out how to digitize maybe your building or something like that, but you want it done, you can call them up and tell them to do it. Now, they just came out today and said that they expanded their digitization offering through their on-demand services. So they are expanding to 22 new US cities, increasing coverage to 51 cities across the country. In addition, the company launched their services in 4 cities in the UK. So that is awesome to see. They're expanding their reach. Now, they've come out with some other good news recently too. Talk about massive partnerships. And I think over the long term, this company is a great one to hold on to. It's one of my top holdings, still under a $4 billion market cap. And it has been fluctuating a lot. So we constantly see like some good news and then it goes up to 15, 16, then it falls back down into the 14. So maybe you can pick up a better deal in the future, but that's some pretty good news, just constant good news for Matterport. Then we have FUBO, which is up 5% today. You might be asking, why is it up 5%? Well, this is the only news that I could really find on it. Their CEO is going to be on CNBC at 3 p.m. today. So a lot of the time we get these pumps in companies like FUBO, some of these smaller cap stocks that are going on CNBC or other TV programs with a lot of viewers, and they push up a lot and then they kind of dump off afterwards. Now, I like FUBO long term. It's a good play on streaming and gambling, but it is a long-term play. So just be careful if you were trying to get in on this today and you're saying, oh man, I want more FUBO shares. Just be careful. Of course, it can continue to run to $60 because it's done that in the past, but it could also fall down. So just pay attention to that. Also, we have Astra, which has another bad day. So they're down 2% today, not anything huge or anything like that. But they did fall yesterday, which it's kind of surprising they're falling 2 days in a row to me because I know that they had a failed rocket launch over the weekend. I know Dead Inside's followers are paying attention to Astra and really like Astra. So this is another long-term stock. You can't be buying this one thinking, okay, I definitely am going to get a 20% return after this rocket goes up. Sure, if it goes up and it goes smoothly, that's great, but if it doesn't, you have to be ready for that 20% drop. Now, if you're looking at this from a long-term perspective, now might be a good time to take a look at it. Of course, they had a failed rocket launch, but this is not an easy thing to do, so it might be a time to take a look at it. I'm in Rocket Labs myself, which is a competitor to Astra, but overall, I think it does make sense to have some exposure to rocket launching companies. Now, that being said, let's take a look at some of these crypto stocks because they were actually down pretty significantly, some of them, a couple percent, before the market actually picked up. And you can see that they're kind of in this exponential pattern here. Like Voyager's picking up a lot today, Cleanspark's picking up today. We see Riot and Mara kind of floating around pretty much sideways for the day, but we do see some big movers here. So what's happening with Cleanspark? Well, we are waiting on the update for mining. that's coming here after they hit kind of towards the end of the month. Maybe it's the middle of the month. So once they deploy more miners, they're going to give us an update. Hopefully they tell us, hey, we're actually mining 9 to 10 Bitcoin a day or something like that, because there are other miners that are picking up more rigs, more miners. Like I think it was Mara today. Maybe it was Riot. I think it was Mara though. That said that they're picking up a bunch more miners for $100 million plus. So the difficulty of mining is going to continue to go up. So it's imperative that if you are a Bitcoin miner and that it's being valued on how much they're going to mine in the future, that they continue to get more miners. That's going to be something that's important. And then also Voyager. Let's take a look at Voyager, because they are also up about 4% today, 3.5%. And this is a lot of the news that I've been seeing on Twitter, at least. They've been moving up the charts for the finance app store. So they are in the top 15. And it's awesome to see that, because that means a lot of people are engaging with the app, a lot of people are downloading it, and we have seen their numbers grow a lot. So they have been continuously adding more users throughout the year. Of course, they are not close to the size of Binance or of something like Coinbase, but if we can continue to get those numbers up, it will make it a lot smoother if there is a bear market, or if people start leaving the app a little bit. Not that that will happen, but assuming that does happen, these stocks, when that happens, are going to fall off a lot. So you have to be careful of that. But if we continue to see great numbers on it moving up the charts and it continuing to pass other apps that are pretty well known, like Experian and Stash, that is really good to see, because that means more people are going to continue jumping on their platform, more revenue. We just got an update maybe a month or two ago about them hitting $100 million worth of revenue in a quarter, which is awesome to see. Hopefully their profitability continues to raise and they continue to grow as a platform, because this is a very small market cap right now, and they are unleashing their loyalty program here soon. They pay some of the best interest rates on the market in crypto for what they're doing. So if you guys want, there is a link underneath the video to try them out. But I have a majority of my crypto on Voyager. So definitely pay attention to this stock, especially with the loyalty program releasing. They should get a lot of hype from that. Let me know your thoughts on all these stocks though down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hitting the like button. I like doing videos like this, because honestly, a lot of people just want 30 seconds on their stock or a minute or two, and I think this is better for the majority of people. But again, a lot of people don't like to watch these as opposed to like an in-depth breakdown. But let me know your thoughts on this down below. Let me know what you like more. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video.